And we're live. Hello, nobody. Except, well, the video on demand people. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so I've got... I'm doing some refreshes on my actual browser right now to get Facebook and Twitter up to date so I don't get stupid notifications during it. Although I'm going to get stupid notifications no matter what.
Oh shit, babe. It's election day.
Election day.
The constitutional amendment. How late are polls? They're open till 7 p.m., so we could go later.
Okay, I'll have to look stuff up. Okay, sorry, I'm clicking through some things real quick.
Yep.
Okay, so today's votes, Austin voters will decide whether to stop arrests for low-level marijuana offenses and ban the use of no-knock warrants by police. So on Proposition A, end low-level marijuana offenses and ban no-knock warrants. That's weird to put two things like that together, but I'll vote for that.
Wait. I thought these were the taxes for schools amendments.
Well, there may be more than that. This is Proposition A. I'm pulling up Travis County's election division. So
Okay.
it's 4 p.m. I'm wondering if we shouldn't just pop over to the school and knock it out. Because if we play games for like 2 hours, that'll be 6, and then we're rushing to get to the polls right when they close.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the voting guide. Weirdly, there's this just lists cameras. What the hell? Let me do this. My apologies if anybody's actually in chat. I can't see it right now because I'm trying to find out about our voting. Okay. Where's the sample ballot, though? There we go. View my ballot. All right, so the ballot that we'll be voting on here for us has Proposition 1. It's for state of Texas. The constitutional amendment authorizing the legislature to provide for the reduction of the amount of a limitation on the total amount of ad valorem taxes that may be imposed for general elementary and secondary schools. I need to look up what that exactly means. Increasing the residents' homestead exemption from $25,000 to $40,000.
I saw a lot of mixed takes when I was looking this up the other day, so I'm not totally sure what the right decision is there.
I'm going to go to all right, let me go to KUT.org. So I say hello to Dargentorp and Alex and Kyle J. Ramstad. I am currently in a browser looking at there's only like 2 or 3 propositions that we need to vote on.
Okay. Oh, so I see a bunch of other things, but those are for other, like, counties, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're not voting on mayor of Cedar Park or anything like that.
So like here's Austin's NPR station, and they're saying, I read the amendments multiple times and I still don't fully get them. Why is that? That's the question even lawmakers are asking. Last month, the Senate Committee on Local Government met to discuss the complicated language on both propositions. On the ballot, Prop 1 and Prop 2 are technically just one sentence long, but they're far wordier than your average sentence. Proposition 1, for example, is 77 words long and includes phrases such as successor rate of maintenance and operations taxes imposed for general elementary, secondary, public school purposes.
Yep.
Okay, so Proposition 1 would adjust the taxes paid toward public schools by those 65 years and older and people with disabilities to match the same percentage as everybody else. This would mean lower payments for people in these 2 groups. So Proposition 1 reduces what seniors and people with disabilities would have to pay towards public schools.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Proposition 2 would raise the homestead exemption for school property taxes from $25,000 to $40,000. This exemption reduces the taxable value of qualifying properties. This means a homeowner with a primary residence valued at $100,000 currently has to pay taxes only on $75,000. That's the minus $25,000. If the new amendment were to pass, that homeowner would pay taxes on $60,000 because it'd be minus $40,000. And likewise, if you had a $400,000 home, you'd be paying taxes on $360,000 of it rather than $375,000.
So all of these things I have mixed feelings on, because the impression I get is that, okay, seniors and people with disabilities have to pay less taxes. That sounds fine to me in and of itself, but why are we taking it from schools?
Well,
And
it's not,
then
you're not
why are
taking it.
we?
That's the thing, is you're not taking anything from schools. The follow-up question is, what impact would these amendments have on my local school district's finances? And then in the short term, the answer is none, because the state will make up for the lost tax revenue by, I mean, the schools get the same amount. It's just less of it's coming from elderly and disabled people.
Okay.
The rest of us pick up a little more slack. It doesn't
The
create.
homeowner one is a little bit, I'm still more torn on. I feel like I'd probably vote for Proposition 1, but I don't know.
Right now, I'm leaning towards voting yes on everything.
Is that an actual need, though? I don't know.
Betancourt's office has estimated that in the first year, those with 65 or over with disabilities will see a $110 reduction in their property taxes. In the second year, that could increase to a $125 reduction. So this is really, really, really minor. And so given what's on the ballot, I don't think the 2 Texas amendments are a huge deal. Like, I don't think this is going to be earth-shattering either way.
Yeah.
But the City of Austin proposition, now in 2020, the mayor of Austin announced that no one would be arrested or ticketed for marijuana possession on its own, but in conjunction with other crimes, they could add those charges onto it. And so this proposition is, shall an initiative ordinance be approved to, 1, eliminate enforcement of low-level marijuana offenses, and 2, ban the use of no-knock warrants by police. And so that, yeah, I'm going to vote for that. There's also Del Valle Independent School District. So it's the issuance of a $300 million bond by the Del Valle Independent School District for the purpose of acquisition, construction, renovation, equipment of school buildings, including a new high school, the purchase of land for school sites and facilities, and levying the tax. I'm not technically, I mean, I may be in Del Valle ISD or in range of that, but I mean, I don't have kids or anything else. And the temptation for me is to say, hell no, don't give that school $300 million because I don't have any kids there. I don't give a shit if they get a new high school. But the right thing to do, I think, is to say, yes, let's boost our schools. But I really wish it was like, if this thing said, hey, let's add $300 million to pay teachers more, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's pay teachers more.
Yeah, I do. I mean, like, it says it's like all doing construction and renovation at schools. That's all great. That sounds fine to me. I do wish it had more payment for teachers, but if reconstruction is good too, I feel like there's no reason to not pass that.
I tell you what we should do. Let's turn off the stream. Let's go vote and then come back and enjoy the rest of our evening.
Okay.
So hello to everybody who's in the stream. My apologies, but we just realized that we're shorter on time than we thought we were going to do. So you got to hear me sit here and discuss issues we were going to go vote on. So we live like 5 minutes from where we vote, and there's never a line. So right now it's exactly 4 o'clock. I'm betting we can put on our shoes, be over there, vote, and be back by 4:30.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Based on how the last time went.
We'll be back, assuming there's no line, in about 30 to 45 minutes to play. And then if there is a line, it might be a little bit longer than that. But it's important for us to go vote on these things, even if we're not fully informed. Yeah. Can I send you a question on Twitter? Didn't you just do exactly that? Email TV, and you did it before where you said, can I ask a question about logic to you? So yes, I sometimes take questions here. Usually not when we're playing first person shooters, because I'm kind of distracted. But if you want to type in your question right now, really quickly, while I'm wrapping things up, I will do my best to answer it as long as it's not a long answer. If it is, then you're going to have to wait till I come back, or you're going to have to call into one of the shows or whatever. And actually, you said, can I send you a question on Twitter? But I thought you meant here on Twitch. I don't know why you would send me a question on Twitter when you're right here in Twitch and can ask.
Why don't we let him send it to you on Twitter so we can go?
I'm not sure that they meant Twitter, but...
Well, they do now.
Yeah. I mean, you can... No question. Hope you're doing well and in good health. Much love. Thanks, Concretish. Yep. All right. We'll be back in a little bit. Email TV. You can go ahead and type your question. Maybe I'll answer it first thing when I get back. Well, if you're leaving, that's why I asked if I should send it via Twitter. Well, I don't know that I'm more likely to answer a question via Twitter. In fact, I'm probably not. Somebody tried to send me a logic question over Facebook Messenger last night. Someone who I'd never had any conversation with. And my response was, you should call into a show and ask. I'm not doing one-on-one debates or training in random Facebook messages. And so if you're that same person, well, yeah, you can ask on Twitch. And if I have time, I will answer it. But we're going to go vote. We'll be back as soon as we can. Thanks, everybody. See you in a bit.
Bye.